An hour-and-a-half drive outside of Dallas and tucked in the piney woods of East Texas sits the historic city of Tyler, known as the rose capital of the world and for its deep roots in oil. Energy giant Halliburton works with Williams & Williams, auctioning surplus properties, and in 2016, that was no different with this empty warehouse on the west side of Tyler.
The high bidder here today will be the proud new owner of this property.
Today, it looks very, very different. Now home to True Vine Brewing, the Solo Bread Company, a live music venue, and more.
There wasn't much to look at. It was in pretty bad shape.
Texas developer Jim Loudon of Nedwall Properties was the high bidder on that September day.
Some of the walls were, beat in, and you could tell there was old machinery bolted onto the concrete.
Saw potential.
I did.
He had been a registered member of WilliamsAuction.com for a while, but only used the site to browse around.
Curiosity more than anything to see what's selling around the United States. Never would have imagined one was selling in my backyard, literally.
Like all registered members, Jim receives emails from Williams & Williams about types of properties in areas he's interested in.
Scrolled through them and saw Tyler, Texas, and I went, Tyler, Texas. As soon as I saw the address, I knew where it was and drove over here and saw the building.
Jim says he was thinking about two things. One, that the final auction price could be right for him, and that the nearly 6-acre property was bordered by a growing part of his city.
I would like to say a good morning to each and every one of you.
Then came auction day. Jim recognized several of the other bidders and knew he was going to have to up the price in his head.
So I had to make a pretty quick decision, and I called my wife first and said, honey, I'm not going to get it for what I think I can. And she said, make your best decision.
Appreciate your attendance here at the auction sale.
The auctioneer was fantastic, was very informative. He gave us all the information we needed.
Those folks that are joining us online, I would like to say hello to them as well.
He made sure that the internet portion was in connection, and then he started in.
Here we go now. All right, right here, how many dollars on the end here?
It goes quick too.
It goes fast, and the nerves kick up.
How about 48?
And when you put your hand up, and when do you nod? And
In a matter of minutes, it was done, and Jim was the high bidder, his first time buying real estate at auction.
it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Very exciting when the auctioneer says, okay, sold.
Sold it.
Then reality kicks in. Now I have to pay for this, and
And the fun begins.
yeah.
Jim was already an investor in True Vine Brewing when he purchased the old Halliburton property.
Initially, when I saw the building, it was not in specific for the brewery.
Beer making in Tyler is actually something new. Smith County has historically been dry. Until recent years, you couldn't buy alcohol in any store, only in bars and restaurants.
Being from Tyler, Texas, a brewery in Tyler is not heard of. And I said to myself, I've got to be a part of that.
For us, it's way beyond just making a beer. It's creating that experience, creating that environment for people to feel comfortable and loved.
Tracy and Ryan Dixon started True Vine in 2014, making 10-gallon batches of beer out of their home for friends, just as the county liquor laws started to change.
And then we moved to a little warehouse about 3 miles north of us here. It's a little 2,000 square foot building, which is about the size of this tap room right here. So that gives you an idea what we were able to do. And
We were
how...
crammed in that space.
But it was cool. It was a good space to kind of grow up a little bit.
While True Vine was growing up and outgrowing its downtown location, Jim told the young couple about his recent purchase.
Literally one day he said, hey, I think I found plan B. This could be a good plan B. And he told me where it was, and I drove over to it, and I said, that's not plan B, that's plan A.
The two immediately saw potential for the site. Work began, and in a matter of a few months, the empty warehouse was turned into a true destination venue for the True Vine Brewing Company, complete with dog park, playground, and pavilion.
It was nuts. Our whole team was involved in every aspect of the build out or the move of all of the equipment from the other location to this one.
Hosting live music and other events, drawing in thousands of people on a regular basis.
Our goal is always to be a destination place and to create experiences for people and to create moments.
True Vine as a whole has always been about backyard, backyard environment. Let the kids run, let the dogs hang out, put a band on a stage, You know, people just come together like that.
Today, those handful of homebrew recipes have turned into 16 beers, covering a wide variety of flavors, branded with fun names like Rose City, Daddy's Juice Box, along with mermaids and unicorns.
It's named after our daughters. It was kind of a joke and then it stuck. My son Miles helped me with the name of Daddy's Juice Box.
True Vine, a true success, from industrial warehouse to a hip and trendy spot for Tyler.
It is pretty crazy. Oftentimes we'll take a step back and look at the crowd and think, wow, how did starting to create something in our kitchen that moved to our garage create something like this? And that truly is the heartbeat of True Vine, is building community. And so to see a ton of people come together around a craft beer brings us to tears oftentimes.
You know, buildings are buildings. You can turn them into anything if you just put a little hard work into it.
And that hard work has turned this first-time auction win into a home for Tyler's first brewery, an opportunity that continues to grow. Nedwall Properties' master plan calls for more construction on the nearly 6 acres.
When we're finished, we'll have a total of 9 buildings on property. We feel like we've made a pretty big impact on this part of town and for Tyler, Texas as a whole, raising the value of the taxes in the area. It's all because I was able to buy it at auction.
As for Jim's experience with Williams & Williams and Auction Network,
for me it's a 10 because it's something I really enjoy doing. It's a great experience and I look forward to buying more.